Hello and welcome back to another video. It's me, Krashy, and again, talking about a little bit of Gears of War here, and I have a pretty different topic, and this is something that I don't really see many people talk about, and it's kind of like a tip video mixed with an idea. So first off, let me go ahead and say, for the later section of this video, shout out to Guy Blaze. You know, I've already talked to him. He had this idea that I think would be amazing, and we're going to get to that in just a minute, but as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about Tac Com today. Now, Tac Com, for default settings, obviously, is going to be your left bumper, and I'm not sure what it is on PC, so forgive me, but essentially, the importance of Tac Com, why Tac Com is important, how to use it properly, and then an idea for Tac Com for potential future development. So, Tac Com is a pretty neat tool. I really, don't even have an explanation for it. It's really kind of this, like, in-game kind of heads-up display type of deal, and it's a very interesting resource that I feel was useful in other Gears of War games, but they've really pushed the boundaries of it, and I'd love to see them do more because I think it's something that could be really, really cool. I mean, it's a button on your controller that essentially doesn't get used unless, used properly. So definitely an interesting concept. So Tac Com, the importance of Tac Com, first off, is positioning. Now, it seems like a weird thing to say that, but one thing I notice people struggle with a lot in online ranked games is just understanding where they need to go, and I'm talking escalation primarily. So they just really don't know where to go. So you come out of spawn, and if you're not looking at your Tac Com, you essentially don't have any idea where your teammates are and what potential kind of like backfill spot you need to go to. So say you're playing and your home hill is uncapped or just recently uncapped, and you just respawn and you don't look at your Tac Com, you might go up to the off hill to B or something like that, and you may totally waste all that time that you could have spent going over to your home hill, or maybe it was still capped before you even got over to B, but they went over there, but you didn't use your Tac Com to to look and see that there was no teammate over there, so they get that hill for free. So something like that. Essentially, you want to be leaving spawn, you want to often be tapping your Tac Com to look around the map and kind of see what's going on, essentially. Now, the other great usage, and even I struggle with this myself still, is using Tac Com to see if weapons are spawned yet. Now, when you hold Tac Com, it shows where the weapons are, and if you actually notice when the weapons are, essentially lit up or white in Tac Com, it means that they're there. Now, if you're a pretty, smart player, you can essentially use this to make plans. If you know how to time weapons, you can, recognize that boom shot was picked up at 2 minutes, so it'll be back at 4 minutes, and essentially toggle your Tac Com on and off to really pay attention to when that's coming up, or to pay attention to whenever it's actually up. So I think there's a lot of use that Tac Com provides that players really just don't think about. Tac Com is actually very, very important, primarily for positioning and understanding how the map is going to be affected, with what weapons are up. So you're running out of spawn, you press LB, you see the sniper up on the right, but you see there's no one on the home on the left. You maybe want to tell your teammate that you're queued up with to go grab the sniper while you go to home. You know what I mean? It changes those micro split second decisions, and that's what I really love about escalation in Gears of War 4. So really, really cool. Now here's the thing. Here's the idea that Blaze basically came up with, and I really want to talk about, because I think it's something that I didn't think about, because I come from a PC side of gaming, especially recently, or in these recent years, and one thing about PC gaming is that people tend to either be very more tightly connected, or they're just a little bit more serious. Now, Xbox Live Party Chat has always been a struggle to communicate with people, or not always, but lately it just doesn't seem like people hop in party chat and want to talk, or hop in game chat and want to talk. They always want to be in their party, they always want to do their own thing, so you really don't get much communication out of the game. Now on PC, there are all these games that have these built-in communication tools to the game, and I believe that the developers have a room to turn Tac Com into a micro communication system or a ping system. So if you're familiar with League of Legends, you can call Mia on your lane, or you can say group up and in Overwatch, and there's all these different kinds of micro communication tools, and I think Tac Com has the ability to be something like that as well. Essentially, we would have to find the proper buttons for it. But if you hold down Tac Com and maybe you press Y, it says, hey, defend home hill, and it says just a little message like from your character's voice, you know, a little voiceover, or like say the voiceover of like one of the in-game leaders like Hoffman or something like that. Or, you know, you have another one, and it could be simple, just like 3 little things like, hey, push off hill, and it like the game will be programmed for, if the off hill is a B hill, he'll say push B or push E. And so it gives a little bit more room for maybe someone to increase that micro communication. And I think ultimately it could be a really useful tool to add to Tac Com to really bring to light, you know, how useful Tac Com can really be. So I think it could be awesome. There would obviously have to, like I said, there'd have to be the buttons to find out, because one thing that's good about Tac Com is that you can use it while you're moving. You can use it on the go. So, you know, Tac Com is really important. Just make sure you're using it to find those millisecond decisions you want to make, whether you want to go for a weapon, if a weapon's up. You know, start getting into timing weapons if you're trying to get better at escalation or ranked, or if you're on a team. And I don't know, maybe we can see them push the boundaries of Tac Com and how they choose to develop interesting tactics for in-game micro-communication, because it's definitely something that's useful. It's definitely something that I'd love to see explored in Gears of War to kind of take the title to the next level, you know, being able to bring up a window and say, hey, I need backup, you know what I mean? Just something simple like that. Could be really impactful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thanks to Guy Blizz for you know, kind of coming up with the idea and allowing me to speak on it, because the most important part about it, and I did want to stress this, is that other games have that kind of a system in place where you can really, you know, use the in-game availability for micro communication to make these little call outs to, you know, it's just a quality of life thing. So I think I'd love to see something like that come to Gears of War. So yeah, I don't know. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Please do not leave without leaving a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.